What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Midwest DBS. I have a quick deck profile for you. We're going to do it really fast, but I did want to say we are moving on to 500 subscribers, and I'm going to do a little giveaway to reach 1,000 subscribers. So I got a couple little random things. I got this holiday card that people all of a sudden want really bad. So this will be part of the giveaway, and I got a couple deck boxes, the old deck boxes that they used to give away at locals. I forgot how you get them. If you placed or something, you would get these with some promos. But I'll be picking the person from random out of the 1,000 subscribers once we get to 1,000. So hopefully we get there. So if you haven't already, subscribed, like the videos, comment, and I'm going to keep doing content. So we'll get that out of the way. That's the giveaway stuff. So what we're going to go over real quick is, let me make sure my camera's right, actually. Okay, we're going to go over a little deck profile, Mecha Frieza. I'm not going to go over the leader. Everyone should know what he does by now. He is really good at playing extra cards for super cheap, basically. And on the flip side, when you play an extra card, you get to rest one of your opponent's battle cards. So to go through the deck, we're also going to go through a couple little tech options you could do. So go for the deck. The first thing we're going to need to do is Universe 9 Assemble. It essentially lets you draw a crap ton of cards, and if you catch your opponent tapped out, you get to put Universe 9 card into play. So once again, really good. And you can either play it for one on this side or play it for free on this side by taking a life. I'm going to go to our Universe 9 targets. We got 3 Chapel. We're playing 2 Basil. And since we are an Aegis build, we play 2 of the new Battle Evolution. Sorry, not 2. 3 of the new card from Universe 9. This card's really good. It's so Universe 9 can get any of these cards. This card has blocker, and the real cool thing is when you activate a blocking skill, your opponent gets to either rest a card, and if they don't, you get to draw a card. And also, this is really good for the Aegis effect. So it's good to pitch to your Bojack to activate Aegis. We're going to keep going real quick. So, and we only play 3. I'll go over some stuff you can do later. There's 3 in this build. That's my kiddo. Okay, and we also have 4 of the Zamasu Super Combo. Once again, we're an Aegis deck. So we want blue-yellow targets. This is the card you're going to rival in. And then what you're going to do is, it has an Aegis effect. So basically with Aegis, you get to pitch a blue and a yellow, or a blue-yellow card. So these are the only ones we run. The deck originally was running fine with just these 8. We added 3 more, so it makes it just a little bit more consistent, and plus you can find this and put it into play in situations you need to. The rest of the deck is pretty much standard. You play this Unison, really good in the deck because it can end games, and it can also be very defensive with the -1 against certain matchups like Dark Broly. There's other matchups too. Gotenks it's kind of good against, so there's different things. We play 2 Planet. That's to fetch up certain cards in our deck. A lot of these cards, don't forget, you will be playing for free if you choose to by taking a life. We play 3 Nimbus because we still need a Floodgate negate, and this is what we got in yellow. 1 Cold Bloodlust because you can only run 1. Card that's just stupid busted in this deck is Vegeta's Final Flash. Essentially, you get to give one of your battle cards or your lead card plus 15k, and then you get to choose one of your opponent's cards and negate its skills ignoring barrier. So it can do a lot of stuff. This card gets to come in for free whenever you rest one of your opponent's battle cards, and then it gets to rest more cards later. And this has barriers, so it's really hard to deal with. I'm not going in depth because everyone knows what a lot of these do. We play 3 Slug. This Slug helps you get to this one quicker. This one, when it's in rest mode, has Bond 2. It shuts down tons of decks. It doesn't completely shut down, but what it does, it stops their extra draw power or their card searchers. This card's just really back-breaking once you get it in. and it has barriers, so that's really good. We play 3 of the Monkeys. Great staple card in yellow decks, searchable with Planet. Also rest cards. Borgamo. When you get rest a card, you get to rest more cards for 2 energy. Really good. 1, because it's a searchable Planet. Any deck that runs a lot of extra cards, like the Mirror Match, a lot of blue decks that run a lot of extra cards. Just any deck you notice that is relying on extra cards to keep themselves alive. This card is really good. Like, even against some green decks that are control green decks, it basically says, a lot of times they just tap out because they're used to being able to have dormant potential in hand and play it for free. This says, nah, you got to play an energy. 1 cooler, counter. So any counter, it's a counter, so it's really good. There's a lot of good counters in the game right now. Even some, well, I think it's only 1 SCR. No, there might be. Is there a new, I can't remember if the new green Majin Buu is a counter or a counter. I think it's counter too. But anyways, hatch, like, just any kind of counter, this stops. More ones of this, good for board clear, because you don't have much removal. It's really good. Dark Prayer Blood Saiyan is 1F because it's searchable. It's good in certain matchups. And last but not least, we do run the Kai because this runs a lot of blue-yellow cards. So with running a lot of blue-yellow cards, it's going to be harder to do sell. So you run the Kai. And that's what I was going to go over some. We're just going to talk real quick about some other things you could do with this deck, which I will be working on. You can also go towards more of a mono-yellow build. And if you go towards more of a mono-yellow build, I find this card really interesting. And maybe add 1 of these, or, I mean, just some new stuff. And because if you go mono-yellow, this card, this could even be played in this deck, but deck space is kind of tight because the deck I'm running now runs Planet, it runs Slug, it's running some of the new U9 cards, so deck space is super tight. So, but what it does is, I think, auto... Yeah, that's what it is. So when you activate an extra card, you get to play this for 1 yellow. And since with your leader, you're activating a lot of extra cards for free, you can play this for 1 yellow. Then you look at your top 5 cards of your deck, go find a yellow extra card and put it to your hand so it can replace itself. So I could find this having a spot in certain builds. Also, Death Blaster is just like another Cold Bloodlust, basically allowing you to play more. Other cute things I found you could do with this deck is maybe you could go more into blue if you wanted to. So you could play a 4th one of these. You could play the new 5-drop, which is the SR, which is really good right now. It's not my current build right now because I find that you have to either play Slug package, the Apes package, and the Unite. Actually, my current build is playing all, so you could make sacrifice and maybe not play the Slug, play more of the new Unite stuff. And the cool thing about this is, if you have, how many is it? Blocker. You get it, okay, if you have a Universe 9 card in play, you can ignore this card's energy exhaust. So a cool thing you could actually do with Frieza, which I was thinking about, is you could play the 5-drop, and then when you pop off a Universe 9 Assemble, you can go grab one of your other Universe 9s. Now you can play this with ignoring energy sauce. Now you have blue energy. So you might be able to add Sensu Bean to your deck. So I'm just experimenting, and I just wanted to throw off a couple more different things you could do with the deck. But that's all I got for you guys. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. We're going to do prizes as soon as we get to 1,000. Well, 1,000, I might cut it down. You'd only know if you watch to the end of the video, but nah, we already said 1,000. I was going to say 750, but I have to go through and edit the entire video since I already said 1,000. So if you want to win some of these, subscribe, and, well, for the end, we'll go and throw this in. We'll go ahead and throw this in for a prize too. So if you want to play mat, so we're going to do all this. So these, the play mat, this card will all be in the giveaway. So everyone, once again, thanks and bye.